Hello, it's been a little while since I talked about my debt repayment journey. I wanted to talk about it now because I had some exciting developments in August. Not as exciting as I was hoping for, but still pretty good. So I'm not sure exactly when I did my last debt repayment update video, but since then I've just been making minimum payments a little bit more until the month of August, so last month. Last month was a good month because I both got a sign on bonus, which was a substantial amount of money. Even though I did have some weeks where my hours were cut, overall, I still did make more money than I would in a typical month. So it all actually worked out okay. I didn't make as much money as I was hoping for, but it's enough that I can really work with it. So overall, I'm down to about $79,000 worth of debt, which is a huge improvement over what it was before. Really, the biggest debts that I'm most concerned about, though, are a personal loan, which I'm at about $20,000, and I have my car loan, which is at $18,000. So the reason why I spend so much on that car is because I was living in it full time. Now that I'm not doing that, it doesn't make any sense to have a car that has that high of a car payment. And I don't necessarily need that reliability because I don't actually commute with my car. I commute on an e-bike every day. So having a car is more of a luxury than anything. It's something that I use to visit friends and family on the weekends and to go on adventures on those rare occasions where I have enough time and energy to do that. So the car is going to go up for sale in probably the next couple of weeks. I am looking into buying a used car to replace it, something old with a lot of miles on it. That should be fairly reliable. Used car prices have gone down quite a bit. Fortunately, my car hasn't been affected too much, but there are a lot of cars out there for sale that are very reasonable prices. Also, I'm no longer underwater on my car, so selling it is going to be no problem whatsoever. I'll probably end up selling it to Carvana. They offered a good price. It's about the same price that I could buy it on the used market, so it's better than I would get from a dealership or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to do there. Once that car is gone, it should clear up about $18,000 worth of debt. It should also free up about $1,000 a month. So it should be a lot more cash flow. So that'll be very good. So on the income side of things, I'm still at the same job I have been for the last year. I did get all my endorsements about a month ago. I got my TWIC card just a few weeks ago. That finally came through. So that allows me to work at ports. My endorsements allows me to drive anything, so I can do hazmat, tanker, doubles, triples, so long trailers, stuff like that. And that opens up a lot of job opportunities, especially around me, because I live right next to a port. And so I do have a job application out at one of the ports. It sounds like some job openings might be coming up at my company that I work for now. Should be a better job and definitely better hours. I have been working the night shift until relatively recently, and now I'm working early morning, so I started about 6 a.m., which is early, but it's not horrendously early. It's not like the 2 or 3 a.m. start time that I have been doing since the beginning of the year. So things are already improving on that front, so I actually have the time and energy to do things on the weekends some of the time. And otherwise, I do have some projects around here that got canceled. So things like I was working on some boat design stuff. I did have some videos up about that. That project's getting shelved. I just don't have time to work on it, and it's getting to the point where I actually need real estate to do anything with that project. So it got shelved, and I'll pick it up if I find the time and the real estate to make it happen. I don't think I will, though. It's just kind of the way things are. Real estate prices are still just obnoxiously expensive. Even if I didn't have any debt, there's just no way I would buy anything. There's no way I could rent a house with a garage space or enough land that I could do anything with it. So projects that require that kind of space, just they're not going to happen. And if something changes on that front, then I'll make changes. I have actually had some success with the piano. I did perform for the first time in 4 years about a month or two ago, and it went really well. It wasn't my best playing, but it was a lot better than I expected, especially considering how little time I have to practice. So I'm continuing to build up a new program. This wasn't a paid performance. This was just for a group of piano players that meet about once a month. So I'm hoping I can play again for them next month with a different piece. And so far I'm probably only up to about 20 minutes worth of music, and I need about 45 minutes of music to put together an hour program, because there's a lot of talking and stuff that goes on an actual program. So I'm getting there. It's going to be a little bit of a process. You can see I did buy some equipment. You can see behind me there's that speaker, battery powered speaker with the mixer on the back. So a lot of this music equipment, a lot of the microphones, like the one I'm talking to you on, I got for really cheap. Found that you can buy used music equipment for dirt cheap and get really good quality stuff that will allow me to perform anywhere and record it so I can actually use it for marketing, that kind of thing. So if that happens, great. If it doesn't, that's fine, because my main focus is actually going to be on this YouTube channel going forward. I haven't really had anything to film lately because I've mostly just been working. And the weekends I'm just too tired to do anything. By the time I do have energy again, it's basically enough time to clean up my apartment and I'm ready for the next week. But things on that front should be improving. It's already started improving and things should be getting a lot better as months go on. And as soon as my car gets sold, I can cut back my hours at least a little bit. So that's pretty much where my debt is at.